Chad. Welcome back to the channel. You can see I've got my motorcycle, the Hibachi Express, out, and my van, the Southern Shaker. What's real nice is if you check out, like, when it starts getting warm temperatures, a small tree like this, you can see provides so much shade, you know, onto your van. You can see it's all shaded and will reduce the temperature greatly. Now I like to use this window cover I throw on here too to keep the sun off the glass. And if you put the window cover on the outside of the glass, now the wind can blow it off, or somebody can just move it. So what I do is I open the door and tuck it so it's on the inside, so it creates privacy. So before I close the door, I just kind of hang it up like that, and then I shut the door without pinching my fingers in it, you know, and keep it up like that. But so I'm actually gonna take the window cover off and move the van because I've got a craving. If you've watched the channel, you know I have a craving for Olive Garden. Maybe it's my Italian heritage, I don't know, but I love having a meal at Olive Garden. And you're saying, but Chad, couldn't you just take the Hibachi Express, go over to Olive Garden and eat? I could do that. I could take the Hibachi Express, go to Olive Garden, and go get something to eat. But one of the nice things about Olive Garden is they'll bring the meal to your vehicle. And I don't know, today I'm just not really in the mood to, you know, go in Olive Garden. Actually, I worked this morning, and I'm just not really in the mood to go sit in Olive Garden. So I want to eat it in private. So I'm going to order it through the app, and then I'm going to pull up in the pickup spot. They'll bring it to me. I'm going to go park and eat it in my van. So that's what's nice about having a van too, is you know, you could just go relax somewhere wherever you are, pretty much. And you can see I'm parked here. This is a medical plaza here, and I'm parked here behind this Circle K gas station. And so if you're looking for like places to park your van when you're traveling or anywhere, I look for a gas station, and then I find parking nearby on one of the side streets or something like that. And that's how I park my van. So I'm gonna go ahead, get the window cover off here, get the van started up, order the Olive Garden, and you know, go pick it up. Okay, so I've got the Olive Garden app pulled up, looking at the classic entrees. I am gonna go for the Tour of Italy. It comes with lasagna, chicken, fettuccine alfredo, and chicken parmesan. So here it's looks like $23.49. And I'm gonna get that with a Toscana soup and order that. I'm gonna skip the beverage because I'm cheap today. I've got, you know, stuff in the fridge, sodas. And would you like to add a $6? I'll take an entree home. How about a spaghetti with meat sauce as a take home? And we'll add that to the cart. A lot of room in here. That's good. So how I fuel the generators, I just set the thing up here, the gas nozzle, and then start fueling just like that. Get it all set up, and I just get up here on the roof, fuel up the generator. I'm still on the same gas since I was in Las Vegas. What was that, like 2-3 weeks ago? I have to look at the video and you can see where I was. So I'm still on that same gas. We'll get this fueled up before heading over to Olive Garden. So when I park, I'm all fueled up for these hot days, and I can relax in my van with cold air conditioning. Okay, so I fueled up 6.7 gallons. I'm really surprised that I hadn't used more fuel, because I have not fueled this since Las Vegas. And we burned $33, so over 2 weeks, I burned about $33 in gas. Now, I only ran it for about 2 hours a day here and there, you know, so I thought I would have used a lot more than that though. Olive Garden, I am putting my spot in here on the app and check in, and they're gonna bring this food out to me here. Okay, so I come over here to Olive Garden, I picked the food up. I found this tree here to park under. And so this will work good. Park here under the tree and have my Olive Garden. Let's start with my favorite, which is the breadsticks. Love the breadstick. This is a soup. Oh yeah, look at that. I like it's got like kale in it. Really good soup. So I did watch one of Nomadic Fanatic's recent videos, Eric Jacobs. He was staying in that hotel in Arizona, and he got broken in. Said they took his laptop and all his stuff, and about $9,000 worth of his GoPro equipment, video equipment, and stuff like that. His computer that was like $4,000, his MacBook and stuff. And I've had all my equipment on a boat that sank a few years ago, and I had the Alienware, $2,000 laptop and all this stuff, and cameras that were like $2,000-$3,000 when I was filming the channel. But you take that risk. You go stay in one of these budget hotels, and it's somebody probably seen him unloading all that stuff. Look, the people around those places have nothing. You go to these budget hotels where they're like $50 a night, and they got signs everywhere that say no illegal activity and this and that, and there's sketchy people walking all over the place. And you start unloading a bunch of expensive camera equipment and laptops, and yeah, somebody could have seen him bringing that stuff into his hotel room, and just waited for him to leave, and they jimmied the door and went in or something. So keep your valuables out of sight. Don't go loading them all, and don't stay in those places if you got equipment like that. People will kill you for $50. Go stay at a, go stay at a Holiday Inn. So I wish him the best. I'm sure he can get by with his GoPro and keep shooting the channel. I don't know what he's going to do, because he just fixed the bus. He put $8,000 or something into the bus, his bus he bought. And that's the thing, you start getting into these big vehicles, like buses, big buses. That's why I have the van. Yeah, the thing, when you buy one of these buses that come out of service, they need a lot of work. You're supposed to replace radiator hoses and stuff, coolant hoses, rubber hoses, like every 5 years. Or you're going to blow them on the road. Thermostats go bad. That's why they get rid of this stuff. So when you get it secondhand, it's still a good vehicle, but you need to go in there yourself. Or if you've got the kind of money Nomadic Fanatic does, and bring it to a Cummins dealership and have all the hoses changed and stuff. You need to change all those hoses and do all that work. And then the thing's got old tires on it. Now, here's the thing, is he just was broken into in that motel, had all that equipment stolen. He's going to have to replace somehow, or with, lesser quality stuff until he does save back up again towards, or buy more equipment to film. He put all that money into the bus, and he can be rolling down the road in the bus, and the motor can blow up in it next week. And that's a reality. That's why I don't go for high maintenance things. I've seen it happen. People put all this work into a conversion, and then they get it going down the road. They converted this bus, spent 5 years. They raised the ceiling, did all these things with this bus. Yeah, you know what a motor rebuild costs in a bus? Like 25 grand. Okay, you're probably looking at 25 grand if you brought it to a shop. So these things just happen. I wish him the best. He's just going to have to, make do. I don't think making people call this hotel that he posted in his video is what's going to fix his situation. He needs to just bite the bullet, and next time, lock up your valuables. Don't bring him into those places. You should have kept all that stuff in his bus or with him, and just brought a GoPro and, like I use wireless microphones. He should have just done GoPro, wireless microphones, or stay in a Holiday Inn. you know, where there, you know, there's a little bit more high quality of people around. So that is all I have to say about that. All right, well, that's all I've got on this video. I'm parked back in my spot, and it's about the middle of April 2026. So this is just kind of a video showing you where I am, kind of what I'm up to. I started a new part-time truck driving job. I drove truck for the last 12 years. So if I didn't tell you, now you're gonna know. And so that's kind of exciting. I'm doing that part-time. And so maybe in some future videos that will come up. And I'll take some video, some truck driving. So this is my van, the Southern Shaker. My motorcycle, the Hibachi Express, that I do DoorDash on. And I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. So thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the series. Hit like and hit thumbs up.